After purchasing Easy Avatar, you may need to upload it to your plugin at your plugin section. Once you've uploaded your plugin, when you click on Manage Plugins link, then you'll find your Easy Avatar listed amongst your plugin. So when you click at the install link right here, your plugin will be installed. And there you are. So once your plugin has been installed, there are 3 ways you can access the plugin settings panel. The first way, you can click on the configure link right here. Second, you can hover onto your show more menu, and then right here you'll find Easy Avatar icon. When you click on it, it will take you to the settings panel for the same plugin. And when you hover at the plugins menu, right here you'll find the configure link. When you click on it, it will also take you to the plugin settings panel. Once you're here, you can see there are so many things you can do with the plugin. General settings, you have user avatar settings, you have social media settings, and then the documentation. For now, we're just going to configure the plugin to work with our theme. So the very first thing we need to do is to enable file upload on the forms that you're going to use with these plugins. So this is a required attribute for HTML forms. In order for the forms to be able to handle file upload, this is required. Without this, the plugin will not work. So the very first thing we need to do is add this attribute here on our forms. These are the location of our forms. The first one is located at admin folder of Osclass. So I'm just going to, right now I'm just going right away to find the folder. So when I open my file browser, then I'll just find the folder. Here is the folder of admin. Then themes, modern, users. Oh, I'm sorry for that. We are looking for a file, not a folder. Open file. That is the folder. Then themes, modern, users. Then here is the file. So within this file, we are going to find a form with a name, a register, as the documentation says. Here it is. So I'm just going to copy and paste this attribute from here. There you have it. Then I'll just copy it there and save. No, before I save this form, I want to show you something. I want to show you something that will happen when you do not set that attribute. So if we go at our users menu, if you try to edit this user, let's say, that user. So when you try to edit that user here, and probably upload a picture, an avatar for this user, then you realize it's not going to save that photo, that picture that you just uploaded. As you can see, the plugin has not uploaded our photo, but other settings are working fine. Now, the reason why our plugin has not been able to upload a photo or rather an avatar for this user is because we've not set that attribute yet. So we need to go back to that file and save it, because we had already copy pasted the attribute there. So all we need to do is save the form. So now we've saved the file and our attribute saved. So when I reload this page and try to upload an avatar for this user, click update user. Then you realize now our plugin has been able to upload an avatar for this user, and every other setting is working fine. So for the first form, we are done. We are now ready to go to move to the next form. And just like the previous one, for this one too, when I log in, I want to log in with the user that I've created earlier. So when I log in and access my account, that is of course the front, the user's front panel account, and try to edit my settings without the attribute. Wow. Before we go to the attribute section, we need to display the settings, the form here, user avatar, and the inputs for the social media fields. So for us to be able to do that, the first thing we need to do, you need to add this hook right here within your form. So first of all, let us add that form, and I'm using Blender theme. So right here, as you can see, this is the Blender folder. This is the Blender folder. So when I go down, then I can get that file. It is user profile file. This file right here. This file right here. This is the location for that file. So here it is, and you need to add that hook right within your folder, just above the update, button. So I'm just going to copy it there and click save. just going to copy it there, and remember it takes an attribute, it takes a parameter which is a user parameter. So without that parameter it's not going to work. Make sure you add this parameter right here, then you save that file. So when I reload this page, wow, something is happening that I don't understand. Why? Let me try and solve it. Let me try and see what's causing that problem. Well, it seems like I was using the wrong hook for that user profile form. That is not the right one. The right one is this one. So take note that this one is the right hook that you need to run, and remember it takes a parameter. Without this parameter, yeah, it's not going to work. So make sure you add this parameter whenever you're adding this hook to your form. Then you save that folder, that file, and when you reload your page, here you can see all the fields for the avatar are now accessible. So if we try to upload an avatar for this user, again it's not going to save the avatar. Reason still remains the same. We've not enabled file upload for that form. So I'm just going to copy and paste it at the right place, which is after the method post, after the method attribute. Remember to enclose this multi-part form data within double quotes. Don't forget that. So when I reload that page and now try to upload an avatar for this user, for my account, that is, now as you can see, we now have our avatar uploaded. So next thing, we've enabled all our forms and now they can handle file upload. Next thing is to confirm if our theme has this hook running, that is header hook. Remember, it's important because Easy Avatar uses this a lot, so it's important to confirm. If it is not there, just make sure you add it at the right place. So we are just going to confirm if Blender theme is running that hook. Here I'm on my Blender folder, and I think it's on the head section of this, file, and there you have it. So Blender is running header hook right here, so we don't need to have it. If it wasn't there, if let's say for example the hook was not there, so all you need to do is ensure that all you need to do is to add that hook within your header section of your theme. If it wasn't there, probably I would have taken it and placed it somewhere within the header. Let's say a place like just after, just within the head tags there, and saved it. It will still work. So just make sure you have this hook running within your header section of your theme. It's important. Without that one also, easy avatar will not run. So there we've confirmed this one is working, the hook is running, and our profile, our theme is also running this hook right here, which is the one we added earlier, this one. So this one also is running. So the next thing, we need to display avatar on our pages. So for my page, for my theme Bender, that is Bender, I would like to add that avatar at this section here. I would like to display an image for a profile picture right here, and probably at the comment sections right here, so that each user's avatar appear next to the name. Each comment avatar appear next to the name. And then also I would like to show the avatar at my accounts public profile section, public profile page, that is. I would like to add it here also. So as you can see, for now nothing is showing. It is just some text and the user's name. That's all. So I'm just going to go back to my Bender folder and locate this section. First of all, this section here, I'm going to locate this section. So when I come here, I believe that section is located in the item sidebar. So when I go down, then this is the right location. That is the right location. So for compatibility issues, I'm going to use this little function here that will ensure this function only runs whenever the application is activated. So when I write that small expression there, and I say if function exists, and I want to use that function right there, easy avatar show user avatar. If that function exists, then echo that function. So whenever this expression right here will ensure that whenever this application, whenever the plugin is installed and the function is running, then it will echo this. But otherwise, if you don't use this function here, anytime you disable the plugin, you may need to come and comment out this line of code, because if you don't do that, it will show an error message. And let me just show you what will happen if you don't have that small expression there running. So let's say you have it running that way. And when you reload this page right here, you have your avatar running. But now let's say you've disabled your plugin. When you disable the plugin, and try to reload this page, you will get this awkward statement here telling you that the function that you're trying to run has not been defined anywhere in the theme. So I'm just going back to enable to install the plugin. Now before I install the plugin, I want to run it with that function, that little expression there working. So when I reload that page, remember the plugin has been disabled. You can see it's working perfectly. It's working perfectly fine. But our application, our plugin, has not been enabled. So when I install the plugin and reload this page, I'll be able to see my user image right there. So next, I can play around with this, but before I do that, I want to show you how you can use this plugin to echo out user avatar at the user comment section. So doing the same thing, I believe the items snippets are located in this place. I was running it earlier, that's why it's easier for me to find those locations. So here is the right location. So I'm just going to redo that simple expression that we did earlier. If function exists, easy avatar ESV user comment, then go ahead and echo that function out. So when that one happens, when that one is saved and you reload this page, now you're able to see a user avatar next to the comments for the specific users. Remember, these avatars are for specific users. So let's say, for example, GreatBee is right here as a user avatar. Go to my account section. The avatar has been deleted because we uninstalled the plugin, so we will need to upload the plugin, the avatar again. So you come here and take that avatar, upload it. It has been saved. So when you reload that page, here you have it. How beautiful is that? So the next place I want to put my avatar is right here, the public, my public profile section right here. So I go back to my themes folder. Remember, we are using Blender here, so don't get confused. So here, right here is the public profile code, and when I go down, I believe it's here, I want to echo out this code, this one. I want to echo out that code, that simple code there. So remember what you did earlier. It's important you do that. If function exists, ESV show user avatar, then do that. Now when you save that and reload this page, here we have our user avatar. There you have it. There you have it. So here you have it, guys. We have installed Easy Avatar. We've configured Easy Avatar to work with our plugin, and as you can see, it's working perfectly fine. Here it is. Here it is working perfectly for the user profiles section. Comment section is working perfectly. And then something I really wanted to show you now very quickly, something that I wanted to show the developers is these two simple helpers right here. ESV show user avatar img and ESV get user avatar URL. This one will get the user avatar URL, and this one will display the img tags plus the user avatar IRL in whatever place you're going to place it within your theme or plugin that you're doing. So just to work with the first one, this one, user avatar show user avatar img, that is ESV show user avatar img. If I take that helper and echo it out, PHP, if function exists, then echo that. So don't forget to put function exist ESV show user avatar, any will work. Now if I save that and reload this page, now you can see user img tag is loaded, and it displays the image plus the tags. Now you can go ahead and style it with your CSS. If you don't want to use this helper, right here, you can go ahead and use this one. It will display the user avatar URL, just the URL for the current user or for whatever user you want to put in place. So let's say you're using that tag, that helper. You'll need the img tags instantly. Then of course place that tag there. Don't forget your PHP tags. Then alt tag, alt attribute, it's important. Yeah, so when you do that and try to reload this page, still the same thing. Now you can see, now those two helpers are for developers, or if you are well familiar with CSS and HTML, you can go ahead and use them within your application. And then This one, get user default avatar URL. This one you just get the default avatar URL, the default avatar that you're using, as your default. This helper right here will always get it. Will always get the URL for that avatar, and then this one will echo out the user profile, Facebook profile URL. This one will echo out the user's Twitter page URL. This one will echo out the user's LinkedIn profile URL, and this one Google Plus, the same. So you can go ahead and play around with this if you like, but it is not a must. If you're not well familiar, you're not you don't know much about PHP, CSS or HTML, you can forget about all of this. You can forget about all of them and only use this and this. Remember, all of the other code starting from here is already running within this application, within this helper, within that helper. So guys, there you have it. If you've not yet bought this plugin, you can just go to Osclass Market and you'll find it there, and please buy this plugin. I believe it's a good plugin. It's easy to use, easy to install, and thank you for watching this tutorial.